Welcome to IQD Dinar News, your go-to source for the latest updates on currency exchange rates, revaluation news, and insights into the Iraqi dinar. Stay informed and ahead of the curve with our timely analysis and breaking developments. This discussion revolves around the intended impacts of such reforms, particularly in terms of enhancing purchasing power for Iraqi citizens. Below is a comprehensive expansion on the themes and implications of the Deletion of Zeros project, including its historical context, the mechanics of currency reform, and the potential effects on the economy and society. The deletion of zeros from a currency typically refers to a process where a government decides to remove one or more zeros from its banknotes. This decision can be made for various reasons, including simplification of transactions, improving the perception of the currency, and addressing hyperinflation issues. In the context of Iraq, the deletion of zeros from the currency is part of a broader strategy aimed at reforming the monetary system, enhancing economic stability, and restoring confidence among citizens and investors. Historically, Iraq has faced significant economic challenges, particularly following decades of conflict, sanctions, and mismanagement. The consequences of these challenges have been profound, leading to rampant inflation, a devaluation of the currency, and a loss of purchasing power for citizens. The value of the Iraqi dinar has fluctuated significantly, and many Iraqis have seen their savings eroded over time. As a result, the idea of deleting zeros from the currency has been presented as a potential solution to these long-standing economic issues. The conversation about the Deletion of Zeros project has gained momentum recently, as indicated by the mention of discussions on television. This suggests that the Iraqi government and the central bank are actively engaging with the public to explain the rationale behind the reform. Education is a crucial component of this process, as citizens need to understand the implications of such a change for their daily lives and the economy at large. The phrase monetary reform education is very loud implies that there is a concerted effort to communicate the benefits of the reform, making it a central topic of discussion. One of the primary goals of deleting zeros from the currency is to restore purchasing power for citizens. When a currency is subject to hyperinflation, as seen in various economies around the world, the value of money diminishes rapidly. By removing zeros, the government aims to simplify transactions and make the currency more manageable for everyday use. This move is expected to enhance the perception of the dinar and potentially stabilize the economy, encouraging citizens to engage more with their currency and the financial system. Frank's assertion that the monetary reform is coming at an increased speed indicates a sense of urgency and momentum behind the project. This urgency could stem from various factors, including the need to stabilize the economy quickly, the pressures of public opinion, or international expectations for reform. The mention of so much being thrown at you to prepare you suggests that there is a deliberate strategy to inundate citizens with information about the reform, ensuring that they are well informed and ready to adapt to the changes. The emphasis on explaining to Iraqi citizens why the government is lifting the 3 zeros highlights the importance of transparency in this process. Citizens need to understand the reasons behind such a significant change to foster trust and acceptance. It is not enough to simply implement the reform. The government must also ensure that the population grasps the benefits and potential challenges associated with it. This educational component is critical for ensuring that the public feels involved in the process and can participate in the new economic environment. Frank's belief that the implementation of the reform will occur this year rather than next year suggests a sense of optimism about the government's capacity to enact meaningful change in a relatively short time frame. Such optimism is essential in a context where economic stability is crucial for the well-being of the population. If citizens believe that the government is committed to improving their economic situation, they may be more willing to support the reform and participate in the new system. The statement "this is a dream come true" resonates deeply within the context of Iraqi citizens who have endured years of economic hardship. The prospect of monetary reform and the deletion of zeros is not just a technical adjustment, it represents a significant step toward restoring hope and improving the quality of life for many. For citizens who have witnessed their purchasing power erode, the idea of lifting the zeros and improving their financial situation can feel like a long-awaited solution to their problems. The psychological impact of such reforms cannot be understated. In economies plagued by hyperinflation, the loss of confidence in the currency can lead to a lack of faith in the financial system as a whole. By taking decisive action to reform the currency, the government can begin to rebuild this trust and encourage citizens to engage with their financial institutions once again. This rebuilding of trust is crucial for economic growth, as it can lead to increased investment and consumer spending. However, the process of deleting zeros and reforming the currency is not without challenges. There are inherent risks associated with such a significant economic shift. For example, if the public is not adequately prepared for the transition, it could lead to confusion and a lack of acceptance of the new currency system. Additionally, the government must ensure that the reform is implemented in a way that does not exacerbate existing inequalities or creates new economic challenges for vulnerable populations. Moreover, the government will need to address the practicalities of the transition. This includes ensuring that new banknotes are printed and distributed effectively, as well as providing clear guidelines for how transactions will be conducted during the transition period. The logistical challenges of such a large-scale currency reform require careful planning and execution to avoid disruptions in daily economic activities. In conclusion, the discussion surrounding the deletion of zeros from the Iraqi dinar represents a pivotal moment in the country's economic trajectory. The efforts to educate citizens about this reform are essential for fostering understanding, trust, and participation in the new monetary system. By lifting the zeros, the government aims to restore purchasing power and stabilize the economy, ultimately improving the lives of Iraqi citizens who have endured years of economic hardship. As the reform progresses, it will be crucial for the government to maintain transparent communication, address potential challenges, and ensure that the benefits of this change are realized across the population. The hope and optimism expressed in the statement reflect a broader desire for economic renewal and a brighter future for Iraq. Thanks for tuning in to IQD Dinar News. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. For more updates on the Iraqi dinar and global currency trends, hit the notification bell so you never miss an update. See you in the next video.